This old Dell Inspiron desktop just came in the shop because when you go to press the power button, nothing happens. Like the fans, they're not spinning.
So what exactly is going on here?
Actually something pretty obvious that I'm not sure if you guys caught. See, when you press the power button, it'll actually turn amber. And instead of blinking like normal or going white eventually, it just stays there.
Which, on a Dell desktop, typically indicates a faulty power supply.
Bad battery in the case of a laptop. That combined with the fact that the power supply light is off despite it being plugged in is probably a pretty good giveaway that this power supply is likely faulty. But to know for sure, we can pull off this side panel and just look at the amount of dust buildup inside here. No wonder this thing likely failed. But to know for sure if this Bestech power supply failed, we could take our Dr. Power 3 power supply tester, hook it up to the power supply's 24 pin, and if we turn it on, that's instant failure. Which tells us this power supply is not sending us sufficient power for this motherboard to actually fire up and all the fans to turn on so we could actually get a display out. So it looks like the Dell power button diagnostic LED actually worked. To prove this a step further, I went ahead and hooked up a known good testing power supply to the motherboard, and if we press the power button, we'll see that the system actually fires up. Fans are spinning and we get a display out. But before we swap this power supply, the first thing I want to do is clean up all of this dust because I don't want that here in my shop. So let's take this system out back and blow it out. That's so much better. What I'll do now is disconnect all the power, then unscrew, so that if we push down on these two levers right here, power supply can come right out. And even though this power supply is only a 300 watt unit, we're gonna be replacing it with this Thermaltake 600 watt unit that happens to be 80 plus gold rated. The reason for that is this is the only power supply that I know that will fit that I have here in stock, and our customer needs their system back today. And although this is definitely overkill, the good thing is besides price, that really doesn't matter. So to go ahead and get this power supply installed, all we gotta do is slide it into place and screw it in, because this is back when Dell was using standard ATX mounts for their power supplies. And with this power supply now installed and plugged in, we can flip the switch on the back of the power supply and turn the system on to see that it fires right up. So with this old fried power supply out and the system back up and functioning once again, let's go ahead and get this Dell desktop back over to our customer.